Nurturing your body, mind, and soul is a conscious and compassionate journey, one that lies at the heart of living a simple and good life. In today's world, where distractions are constant and demands seem endless, it's easy to neglect our own well-being. Yet, true fulfillment arises when we prioritize caring for ourselves holistically, recognizing that our physical, mental, and spiritual health are deeply intertwined. By tuning into our needs, practicing mindfulness, and embracing personal growth, we can cultivate a balanced life rich in meaning and joy. Our bodies are remarkable vessels, always communicating with us, sometimes in whispers, sometimes in shouts. Fatigue, persistent aches, changes in appetite, or shifts in mood are not merely inconveniences. They are signals, reminders that something within us requires attention. Honoring these signals is an act of self-respect. When we pause and listen, we can better understand what our body is asking for. Perhaps it's rest after a period of overexertion, nourishment when we're running low on energy, or medical attention when a concern persists. Being proactive about our health not only prevents complications, but also empowers us to be active participants in our own well-being. By fostering this attentive relationship with our bodies, we lay the foundation for a vibrant life. One of the most tangible ways we nurture our bodies is through the food we choose to eat. Yet, in the rush of daily life, meals often become an afterthought, consumed quickly, sometimes mindlessly, while distracted by screen or stress. Mindful eating invites us to bring awareness back to the table. It's about noticing the colors, textures, and flavors of our food, savoring each bite, and paying attention to how our bodies feel as we eat. This practice not only enhances our enjoyment of food, but also helps us recognize true hunger and fullness cues. By making conscious food choices and honoring our body's needs, we can forge a healthier, more joyful relationship with eating, one rooted in gratitude and self-care rather than deprivation or guilt. Movement, too, is a celebration of what our bodies can do. Regular exercise is not merely a tool for physical fitness, it is a catalyst for mental clarity and emotional resilience. Whether it's a brisk walk in the park, a dance class with friends, or a gentle stretch at sunrise, movement releases endorphins, reduces stress, and boosts our overall mood. The key is to find forms of physical activity that feel enjoyable and sustainable, rather than viewing exercise as a chore. Integrating movement into our daily routines, even in small ways, can have lasting benefits. Perhaps it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator, stretching during breaks at work, or setting aside time each week for a favorite sport. By making exercise a regular, joyful part of our lives, we nurture both body and mind. Yet physical health is only one piece of the puzzle. Our mental well-being is equally essential to living a simple, good life. In a world filled with pressures and uncertainties, tending to our minds requires intentionality. This can mean carving out time for mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or journaling that help us anchor ourselves in the present moment. It also involves managing stress with compassion rather than judgment, fostering positive thoughts, and allowing ourselves to experience and process emotions. Sometimes, nurturing our mental health means reaching out for support, talking to trusted friends, family, or professionals who can provide guidance and understanding. By breaking the stigma around mental health and recognizing the courage it takes to seek help, we pave the way for greater well-being for ourselves and others. Beyond daily care, personal growth, and lifelong learning, infuse our lives with purpose and possibility. Setting goals, big or small, gives us direction and motivation. Whether we're learning a new skill, exploring a creative passion, or pursuing further education, each step forward enriches our sense of self and expands our horizons. Embracing new experiences, even those that challenge us, builds resilience and adaptability. Lifelong learning doesn't have to be formal. It can be as simple as reading a new book, trying a new recipe, or engaging in thoughtful conversation. By staying curious and open to growth, we continuously evolve, discovering new facets of ourselves along the way. At the deepest level, nurturing our souls means connecting with our innermost values and seeking meaning beyond the surface of daily life. This can take many forms: spending time in nature, practicing gratitude, engaging in acts of kindness, or exploring spiritual traditions. It means making space for activities that bring us joy, fulfillment, and a sense of wonder. Perhaps it's creating art, playing music, volunteering, or simply sitting quietly with our thoughts. Caring for the soul also involves cultivating a sense of connection to ourselves, to others, and to something greater than ourselves, whether that's community, nature, or spirituality. In doing so, we foster a sense of belonging and purpose that sustains us through life's challenges. Ultimately, nurturing body, mind, and soul is not a destination but a lifelong journey, a gentle ongoing process of tuning in, caring, and growing. It's about giving ourselves permission to rest when we're tired, to nourish ourselves with wholesome food, to move in ways that feel good, to tend to our thoughts and emotions with kindness, to seek growth and learning, and to pursue the things that feed our spirit. In a world that often values doing over being, this is a radical act of self-compassion. As we commit to this journey, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also inspire those around us to do the same. By living in alignment with our values and caring deeply for ourselves, we become more present, more resilient, and more able to contribute meaningfully to the wider world. A simple good life is not about perfection, but about presence and intention, about showing up for ourselves and others with an open heart. So as you move forward, remember that nurturing your body, mind, and soul is both your right and your responsibility. It is the foundation upon which a fulfilling, purposeful life is built. Embrace the journey with patience, curiosity, and kindness, and watch as your life transforms into one of greater balance, joy, and meaning.